Gary Tomlinson, thank you for responding to the request of my exploration of what is relationship marketing to you. And I'm really asking a number of people I respect and have responded to my questions online. You wrote this great book on discovering execution, which I want to focus on more shortly after this.
Okay.
But I just want you to start with, what is relationship marketing to you?
Well, relationship marketing, from my perspective, is really thinking about execution as it happens at an individual level. To me, relationship marketing is done at an individual level. When you think about what I do for a living as far as being a coach and a consultant, I'm not trying to get 1,000 customers. I'm trying to get specific ones. So it's that relationship marketing. Now, for me, the way that I define marketing, if I was just to use a one-word term to define marketing, for me it would be attraction. And I know that for marketing to be successful, you have to have a consistent message, and you have to repeat that message often. So when I think about that, I think about I'm trying to attract clients. I'm trying to do it with a consistent message, and I'm trying to give that message to them frequently. But it's down to that individual level. I specifically think of who I would like to work with, what organizations I'd like to be associated with, and that's who I market to.
And also, knowing you over many years, one of the things I remember you did was the book reviews as a way of building relationships.
Yeah.
You're really gifted at getting to the essence of a book in a world where most of us would like to absorb more data but don't have time. And that was one of your showcases.
I still do that. And I do so, first of all, and primarily because it's a way for me to learn. When I read a book that has great wisdom, I take the time to do what you just said, write those book reports, also known as Gary's Cliff Notes. But I do that because that's how I learn. And then because it takes a pretty good amount of time, I share it with others. But what I'm doing is helping to build a brand of who I am around my business knowledge. And again, relationship marketing could often be considered, along with it, is irrigation drip marketing. Where you're just doing it over and over and over, one at a time. And you and I both have a friend, Bill Davis, that teaches about client acquisition and looking at his model that he uses. It's important knowing where you are in that cycle. You don't meet somebody and go, "Hi, my name is Gary. I would like for you to employ me, and I'd like you to pay more money than you ever thought you would pay. Are you ready for an invoice?" It doesn't work that way. Although it would.
Yeah, wonderful. And again, I'll reiterate, you led with value first. It was a win-win. You got something out of it, but you will go, how can this be a valuable asset to other people in enhancing my relationship with them? And I thought that was one of the brilliant skills, because not everyone can do Gary Cliff Notes.
Right.
But
all of us have value.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, if I could go back to my younger self, next to teaching myself about compound interest, I probably would talk about the importance of one, execution happening at an individual level, but two, you have to lead with value. It isn't about you wanting to make a sale. It's about finding someone that has a need for what you do, in a pretty quick time frame.
Absolutely.